They are the everyday heroes, and I am very glad that my amendment was accepted. I'm also a co-sponsor and strong supporter of the Community Choice Act. I believe that every American should have choices when it comes to their health care. Through the Community Choice Act, people with disabilities and their families will be able to choose where and how they receive services. I hope very much that we can move this legislation soon and better include long-term care in the health reform debate. Thank you again for all that you do. I look forward to our continued work together. Dave Loebsack.
Thank you, Virginia. On behalf of the Access to Independence staff and all, we thank Representative Loebsack for that letter. Now, before we have music, we have one more speaker, Louise. Thank you.
My name is Louise Young, and I represent the Coalition for Persons with Disabilities. Our organization specializes in accessibility issues, especially. We check different places as they request and are able to make recommendations to them on how to make places more accessible. And I'm sharing a concern of mine right now. We have had the ADA for quite a while. We still have a problem with business people understanding that they need to go the whole way instead of doing as little as possible. They think money, 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 and they want to do as little as possible. And they're preventing them customers from coming to them because of this. And it isn't just those of us who have disabilities that are affected. It is also the parents with small kids, the person who is taking care of somebody with a disability and helping them, the person who has been shopping at several stores and has several bags. A simple button you can press to open a door will help all of these different people and will get more customers into the business. Yet, in Iowa City, our newest parking lot downtown has the buttons to go into the parking lot, but the businesses that are in the building have none. Now, when the cottage was in that building, I went through a lot of trouble because I would have to go through the doors, go up the elevator to get to the mezzanine level where our group met for breakfast after our healing service at our church. That could have been avoided if somebody had paid attention to the ADA and made the party area accessible to everybody. That's one example. Another example are how our pet mall is finished out here. Now, the front part here is nice and flat and easy to navigate on. But if you've ever helped somebody in a wheelchair or you've been in one yourself, those parts that have brick are very difficult, very uncomfortable for the person in the wheelchair. It never occurs to people to design this place so that there are stretches that have the type of finish that this area that that is right in front of us, that can be extended and in a decorative way so that people in wheelchairs can get around all over the Ped Mall. Now, there's another problem with that too. Those of us who are senior citizens can run into some real problems with this. You know, it is quite true that the core of the earth is liquid, and you can tell that by the way bricks and brick services behave. They don't rise up at the same rate. They rise up at different rates. And sometimes it's very easy to trip just because one is a little bit higher and you don't realize it. I've had a couple of experiences with that myself. I'm not the only one who's had experiences. But we still have a ways to go on paying attention to the ADA and what it really provides. And please, business people, do think about the ADA and consider that you are making it more accessible for more customers, both disabled and people who have small kids or carrying shopping bags or whatever. It helps everybody.
As Keith makes his way back up here, we have some musical entertainment. Take a moment and ask Regina to come up and just introduce herself as a member of the Access to Independence team, who is a local social and educational advocate that works out of the center, just so that you can see her, that you can recognize her, that she can give a quick plug, maybe a telephone number, and a contact information as we start to set up for some afternoon entertainment. Thank you.
Let the big hand for Regina. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing? Good, that's good to hear. Well, my name is Regina, and I'm working for Access to Independence of the Eastern Iowa Corridor. We are a center for independent living, and we are a center made up of people with disabilities for the people with disabilities. So if you want more information, go to our general information booth here in the corner. We have free water, free cupcakes, and brochures in regards to what we are made of. So thank you.
Thank you, Regina. Now, I'd like to say something. I hope everyone not only was well entertained today, but learn something. And if you did learn something, take it home with you. Use it and nurture it. Now we're going to have musical entertainment for the rest of the afternoon. Thank you.